Okay, for this to work, essentially they have to value you at one point. Okay, we're not doing avocadabra and making people like you out the blue. That's not how people work. It's like freaking. It's like it's like pizza trying to get Bob to like pizza, but Bob's allergic to pizza. Like pizza, you're gonna kill that motherfucker. Okay, you can't make everyone like you. So that's the first thing. This video is more so for people who liked you, but because you creeped them out because you were so needy, because you were so intense, you creeped them out with your creepazoid energy, right? You turned them off. They once value you and now they don't. Or they think they met you first, they thought you were good looking, but then when they saw you behave, when they saw you act, they got turned off, right? Or maybe you creeped them out because you're a psycho. Maybe you creeped them out because you have just too much energy. These situations are redeemable. You could definitely have somebody end up liking you again by applying some of these strategies we're going to be talking about in this video, okay? Now, look, the most important thing, first to say this, right? Like I said, this person has to like you. And what I mean has to like you, I mean, they have to have natural chemistry. You know how you meet certain people, you like them. For some reason you like them, right? You meet other people, for some reason you don't like them. The reason why that is because genetically, at a genetic level, at a biochemical level, you guys bond, right? You guys just click. So that is something that you cannot control. The way you notice that is that when you meet them, you could tell, right? They sit closer to you, they smile more at you, they talk more to you, they're more creepy actually. And that type of energy, you can sense it. Now, when it's not there, this is the important part. When it's not there, this is what happens. You ready? You don't know if they like you, right? When it's not there, you're confused and you're getting mixed signals, right? Anytime you get any of that, don't pursue, just back off. Okay? So now, let's just say they liked you, you were creepy, you turned them off, we all have those patterns. When we meet people, we promise we're going to behave, right? We meet certain people, we promise we're going to be different, but for some reason when we meet them, we can't stop acting the way we naturally act, right? So let's talk about that. Right now, essentially, you guys are watching me draw, right? I'm just putting on the drawing while I'm drawing, and it's a drawing of a couple that's together, and that hopefully you guys can do this with, the picture could be the goal of this video, right? Now, if you guys are dating someone and you guys want to apply some of these strategies, you guys want to learn how to mix, or you're dating someone that you turned off with your creepy energy, right? Or maybe you turned them off because something happened, whatever. You guys can work with me one-on-one, and there you guys will be able to get a one-on-one coaching call with me, and you can tell me the story and see whether or not that situation is something that could be redeemed, and what are the steps you guys can take to make them value you once again. Okay, so just click in the description down below where it says work with me one-on-one, and then you'll be able to work with me today, tomorrow. I am available. I am somebody who is willing to help you guys out. So click in the description down below, or else they're gonna leave you. All right. Okay, let's continue. So remember, what happens here, I call indigestion. Okay, where you eat. No, let's pause it. Now look, this concept is called indigestion, where they like you, but you gave them too much of yourself too quick, right? And pretty much the definition is when you feel too full, you feel burning sensation, right? Where people feel too full of your energy, they like you, but because it's a compulsion to chase them out of insecurity, you don't notice how you're pushing them away, right? Now, we're going to apply the law of least effort. And this is this. In social dynamics and relationships, this principle suggests that people are more likely to appreciate and like you if you allow interactions to develop naturally without exerting too much effort and pressure to gain their approval. Essentially, by giving others space and not overwhelming them with your creepy presence or intentions, you create not creepy. You create an environment where they can gradually come to like you on their own terms. And this is the most important part, is that this is something that happens if you just stand back and do nothing. The compulsion, when they don't like you, their natural compulsion for you is to chase. I am telling you, when somebody doesn't like you, you kind of can sense it because you just naturally start having the compulsion to chase, right? So you want to see it like an addict, okay? Why? Well, this is the way drug addiction works. People the way that people get addicted to drugs, they don't try crack one time and all of a sudden they're fucking Tyrone Biggums doing the like no, like you slowly do crack one day and you're like, oh, that was nice. You do crack another day, another few weeks later, you do crack a few more weeks later, and then another friend offers you a little bit more crack. And then one day you're a little sad and you try it out, and then you realize that it makes you happy. And so you try it more. And then you notice you're doing it on weekends, and then you notice you're doing it on weekdays, and it just slowly progresses. If you notice, the drug never really gives you all, and you kind of have an understanding of that. You're trying it out. You have like a fundamental understanding that between doses, you want to take breaks. Right, you kind of know that, and so with people with drugs, and drugs are the most addictive things on the planet, right? They're designed to make you addicted, and it has the same pattern that we're talking about here. Right? Because a lot of the times we just overdose people with our presence, and the overdose version of that is that they just get turned off. Right? Now you could resuscitate them, but they got to take a break from you. Okay? So you got to learn how to use the drip strategy. So the way to do that is very simple. Okay? Time. The most important thing is time. Right? Time and sleep allows you to process people. Don't you notice that a lot of the times people fall in love when they wake up in the morning? Right? Don't you notice that? That you wake up and you realize you love them? Because time and sleep, time and presence, time and absence, going into the void and sleeping and being in the space of nothingness allows the brain to crystallize you in their mind. But if you don't allow that space, it's never going to truly crystallize. Right? So you got to give them time. So if you were creepy with people, and you give them time and you pull away and you literally have distance, physical, timely distance with them where they don't see you for a period of time, people forget your flaws. People really forget the flaws. It's like people who are addicted to things, right? Where when they go on benders, for example, they'll regret doing it the day off, the next day. But then a few days later, they'll have the desire to use again. And the reason why that is because now they forgot the bad. They know the bad, but emotionally they forgot the bad. And so they'll have selective memory and just focus on the good, right? But if you keep doing the drugs right after each other and you feel regret and you still do it, what happens? Sometimes you might even quit. Like overexposure of it might hit you so hard that you might learn your lesson and quit. So we sort of have an understanding that we have to space things out between things, right? And we tend to not do that with love. Why? Because it's a compulsion. You're not thinking straight. You're doing it because you just want to release the emotions. So you got to realize time. If you fucked up with someone, you have to give them time to remember you. You have to give them time to remember the good qualities that you have, right? And that sometimes means that depends on how much you fucked up. If they like you, their brain will forget the bad. Like when you provide value to people, when they feel a natural chemistry with you, time will literally just forget the flaws. That's why people go back to things that they shouldn't go back to, because time makes everything look more beautiful. That's why memories over time, they developed a nostalgic film, and that nostalgic film behind memories is just pruning away the negative memories and just leaving all the good memories. It's like when somebody dies, you don't say, oh, this person betrayed me. Oh, this person, when I was a kid, this person backstabbed me. No, you just talk about the positive things that they did. So remember, time, right? You gotta give them time, right? And if somebody likes you, what they'll notice is that once time passes, trimming away the negative, photoshopping the negative away, they'll start to see you with more positive light, and all of a sudden they'll start to create a narrative in their minds about you. But the next one is presence and absence, right? Presence and absence. And honestly, this is it's kind of similar to the first one with time, but you have to space out how they see you from in the beginning. They see you once a week, and then you slowly progress over the weeks, right? You do not when somebody feels like you're being too much on them, when somebody feels that there's too much presence, and you'll notice it because they're just less enthusiastic around you. You'll notice it because the text messages are less intense. So the solution to those types of situations is just to learn to just be more absent. Like it's just that simple. Like, for example, if you're in a friend circle and they don't like you and they think you're annoying, so the easiest solution is just to step away from that friend circle for a while and then come back. Like literally just do that. Like what you'll notice when you leave a circle and then come back, people would literally forget you're annoying. People would literally forget you're somebody that I don't want to talk to you. Like this is what people will say. Fuck. Like what is it? They'll say oh, no wonder I don't like this motherfucker, man. God damn. Like you'll see them, you're like, oh, what's up, dude? And you're like, oh fuck, no wonder I don't like this nigga, man. God damn. Like so it's kind of like absence would just give you the ability to restart. Now, remember, people, how much you fucked up is how much absence you need. If you fucked up a lot, go away for a year. If you didn't fuck up that much, sometimes a few days is all that matters to regain your value. And the last one is just your mentality, like the law of least effort. Okay, you have to allow things to happen. You got to develop this mentality. Don't try. Just present yourself, smile, try to make it work, but don't over pursue, right? Develop the mentality that if you sense that they don't like you, if you sense some resistance, if you sense a little bit of lack of enthusiasm, then you're going to tone it down, right? You want to see yourself as somebody who is a boss at a job and doesn't want to get fired for flirting with your employees, right? Keep it as professional as possible. And this is what I mean by professional. When you don't know if they like you, back off. You're sensing something. If you're confused, if they don't like you, back off. Your natural inclination is to be creepy, to pursue, to try too hard. Back off. The sensation you feel when somebody is not interested, or you feel like, oh my God, this person might not like me, the compulsion you feel from that, go against all of those desires. You have to stop trying. Because when somebody likes you, there's no effort. Always remember that. There is zero effort when somebody likes you. But when somebody doesn't like you, you notice you're climbing uphill. All right? So just develop that mentality. Don't try. If you gotta try to make this work, to make them change, to make them like you, it's not working. Because when somebody likes you, they see you, they light up. It's a compulsion on their part. They can't control that, right? So the whole point of this is that the more effort you put, the more value the lower your value goes. The less effort you put, the higher your value goes. All right. And once they know once you can sense how much they like you, then you could put effort. But you put your effort when you're noticing that they're putting effort into you as well. Okay, no one-sided relationship, or else I'm closing the channel. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to work with Father Alex 101, click on the description down below where it says work with Father Alex, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. And look at the drawing, by the way, people. Oh, one more thing about people. If you guys ever want to purchase any of my paintings, my paintings start at $1,000. If you guys want me to do a painting for you, if you guys want me to do a portrait of you or your family, I do custom paintings for people. This is an oil. I just have a bunch of different styles that I paint in. I do in pastels. I do in watercolor, every form and style. All of my paintings start at $1,000 and they're all custom made, and I'll send it straight to you, people. Yeah, that's right, people. All right. Anyways, take care. Bye-bye.
So a lot of you guys have been asking me, how can I purchase all of your courses in one go? Well, if you guys want to purchase all of them, you guys can join the Mindful Attraction University, people. Yeah, that's right. And in this, you'll be able to access all of my courses for $3.99. Initially, if you purchase all of my courses, Emotional Mastery, Psychological Game of Attraction, my new course, The Feminine Woman, Natural Chemistry, Charisma Blueprint, Nice Girl, you guys can purchase all of it for $600, but with the bundle deal, you guys can purchase it for $3.99, or you guys can purchase it in 3 easy payments of $125, people. Yeah, that's right. Or you guys can purchase it with the bonuses. So not only do you get the courses, but the bonuses, and that comes down to $7.99, or 4 easy and mindful payments of $199. Now, these bonuses are not regular bonuses. These bonuses are legit, almost like courses within a course, right? So you guys can just click on the description down below and explore the types of bonuses. For example, I have bonuses on how to get over your ex, how to become more creative, how to, especially in the feminine woman, I have a bonus about how to penetrate the mind and how to speak in a way that gets people to do what you want them to do. Like, it's honestly one of the craziest sections that I've ever made, because most of these courses, people, I come up with those ideas in meditation retreats. Nobody goes to the extent that I go. I go to Meditation Retreat to create these courses. There's a 14-day money back guarantee. If you don't like it, just ask me for the money back within 14 days and I'll give you all the money back. Father Alex has never rejected a money back offer if I offered it. So, and if you guys already purchased one of my courses, for example, and you guys want to get the bonuses while getting a discount, you know what I'm saying? I have discount codes for people who purchase my courses. So if you purchase my courses, just send me a private message. Or if you work with me one-on-one, I'll give you a big discount for the courses. And there I can help all of you guys understand that this is a movement. Most people never knew this type of knowledge before. And I am trying to empower women across the world and liberate them from these negative and one-sided relationships through these courses. So hopefully you guys can spread the message and help other people out. And I'll see you guys inside. Or else I'm close to the